All right, everyone, coach is ready. Remember, raise your hands as questions come up. Let's see. Everyone, questions for Coach? And Lauren Rosen will be first. Go ahead, Lauren.
Hey, Doc, how much are you looking forward to seeing the way that guys, especially like Ben, guard Luka, especially after how well they did in the first matchup?
Lauren, I don't know if I'm looking forward to seeing Luka on any occasion, but we're playing Dallas, and Luka is, obviously one of the best players in the league. And so we have to at least try to contain him. I thought we did a fantastic job in the first game, but that was several months ago, and their team is better. We're better as well, but we have to be good tonight. That's what I'm looking forward for.
Thanks, Doc.
Next up, Kai Carlin.
Hey, Coach. Yeah, the other night you were talking about Joel and the knee brace and kind of how it was kind of bothering him a little bit. I wanted to ask you, do you have any idea how long he's going to have to have that on?
I don't, Kai. I mean, they go back and forth on it. They've probably tried 10 different ones already. I'm probably underselling that. I know it's not going to be for the rest of the season. I can tell you that. I just don't know how long.
Thanks.
Paul Hudrick.
Hey, Doc. I know it's something that is coming up too much, but just curious your thoughts on the events in Minnesota and kind of what's going on there.
Yeah, frustrating as it should be for, I think we got to stop saying it's frustrating for all Black Americans. I think we should be frustrated by all Americans. I don't know if it was a mistake or not. I saw the video, the body cam video like everyone else. But I just know the frustration is a real thing for everybody and for us. And, you keep hearing this cancel culture stuff, but, we're canceling Black lives. And I think, to me, that's a little, more important, in my opinion. And it just keeps happening. We keep making mistakes on killing Black people. And, I don't want to get it to race, but it's there. And, I think we all have weaknesses and we all need to confront them and find out how we can make this place a better world, a better country. And that, to me, improving our culture as a society is really important. Not canceling it, but improving it. Other countries have done a terrific job. I keep going back to Germany. I use Germany as a great example. You don't see swastikas. You don't see statues of Nazi soldiers all around, and they don't say that that's cancel culture. They say that's improving their culture. I think we need to think more in those terms.
Thanks, Doc.
Yeah.
Brad Townsend. Brad Townsend.
On mute.
I apologize. JJ Redick might make his Mavericks debut tonight. And based on your experience of having coached him, what do you think he's going to bring Dallas?
Oh, I think he's a great pickup for Dallas. Just his ability to shoot the ball and space the floor. But he also, we always said with the Clippers that we kind of created an offense of its own, like with his movement and his running around the floor. He is such a weapon to have on the floor, and you have to be aware of him at all times. So I think it's a great pickup for the Mavs.
Thank you.
Austin Krell.
Hey, Doc. These last 20 games of the season, roughly, and you're tied with Brooklyn for first place. What is your, sort of your willingness or your risk tolerance, if you will, to, having Ben play more of the roamer role on defense versus, being locked into the number one guy on the opposing team?
It really probably depends on who we're guarding that night, who we're playing that night. I love him on the best guy, obviously. I think that's probably the best place for him, but he's a pretty good roamer as well. You obviously can't use him in both ways. And so we pick and choose. I would say we probably pick more on him being on a better player than a roamer. But, we go back and forth on it for sure.
Mark Medina.
Doc, good to see you. Obviously, I know the game's changed and evolved, in terms of positions. But what do you make of the stat that says that Shaq was the last big man to get the MVP in 2000? And what do you think it says now that maybe Joel or Nikola might be that first one since then together?
I actually didn't know that stat, Mark. So thanks for giving me more information. I appreciate it. I guess it says that there's been a lot of good players other than centers, to simplify it. It's funny, and I can't remember the year because I'm just too old. But I know I was coaching in Boston, I think, early on. And I remember making the comments that there are no point guards in the NBA. Think how outlandish that comment is now, when you think about it. And so I'm hoping, I think everything is goes in cycles, we've gone through this stretch of the mistake stretch of trying to be Golden State when only Golden State can be Golden State, and so now I think teams they're looking at best players, and your best player is a big, you're going to play through them. Denver's doing that, we're doing that, and others will, but that player has to be good. He has to be talented. And there's a better chance when you just look at everybody on the street that the player is going to be a guard or a small forward than a big, because there's just not a lot of bigs on earth. So that probably makes a lot of sense.
Dwayne Price.
Yes, Doc, we're a little over 50 games into the trade, Josh Richardson for Seth Curry. How do you see that? Is that a win-win for both sides between Josh and your son-in-law?
Well, listen, I'm biased, but I don't really know. I know Josh has played well. I don't know what he's done for Dallas, but I know what Seth has done for us. So that's all I really care about, honestly. Seth has been great for us, and that's, what I only worry about or focus on. It was obviously a good trade for us, and probably a very good trade for them as well. I think they got a lot of the things that they wanted out of it, and we got a lot of the things we want out of it.
And we'll wrap things up with Landon Buford.
Hey, Coach. Two of your former players, as of late, have been very interested in ownership. Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett. I wanted to know your opinion of them as potential owners.
Well, I'm very happy to hear it. I can say that. I think it'd be absolutely wonderful. You obviously have to be with the right group, the right ownership group to make it work. And so I'm hoping that happens with both of them, or, the way it ended in Boston with Ray and Kevin and all those guys, it'd be great if they were in the same ownership group. That'd be very interesting and very nice for me to see. So, I know LeBron has expressed interest, Carmelo, Chris Paul. I like the fact that the guys like the league enough to want to stay in it. I think that says a lot about our league.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Take care, guys.